Hi, it's Paddy Hirsch at Marketplace. Preferred stock is kind of like a plumquat, like one of those weird hybrid fruits you get in the supermarket these days. I've just invented this one, obviously. Is it a plum? Is it a kumquat? It's kind of a combination of both. In the same way, preferred stock is kind of like a hybrid of bonds and stock. And depending on which way you look at it, it's going to look like bonds or it's going to look like a stock. So for example, it trades like common stock on an exchange. Right, it also pays dividends, and it's regarded by the company as equity on its balance sheet. Also, finally, preferred stock often can convert to common stock, but sometimes it looks a lot like a bond too. So for example, it trades a lot more like a bond than common stock. I mean, the price doesn't fluctuate in the same way that common stock does. Secondly, bonds are senior, like preferred stock, to common stock. And what this means is that preferred stockholders are going to get paid out earlier than common stockholders if the company is liquidated. They also get priority when it comes to the payment of dividends. And speaking of those dividends, in preferred stock, those dividends are fixed, all right? So it looks a lot more like fixed income, like a bond's fixed income, than common stock dividends, which tend to fluctuate up and down. That's if they even exist at all. Now remember, companies issue stock and bonds for one reason, which is to raise money. So if they choose to issue preferred stock, the question is, why do they do that? And there are a number of reasons. Right? It could be because they've already issued so much debt, right? They've borrowed so much they can't borrow anymore and they don't want to dilute their common stockholders. Or it could be because certain investors want preferred stock and have asked very specifically for it. And that happens a lot when it comes to venture capital. So if you're going to invest in preferred stock, you want to find out why the company decided to issue it, right? What was the motivation for that? The second thing you want to find out is what kind of preferred stock is it? Right? Because just like these weird fruits that are in the supermarket these days, there are all sorts of varieties of preferred stock. So you want to find out what it is that you're buying, all right? Because you may think you're buying one thing, you may end up buying something else. You put that in your portfolio, it could leave you very badly needing a drink.